so strange. Every time we match up, the results are the same. Now G up before I have to show you my range. Cause it's ugly, man, when we up in the zone. Show you moves you never seen, make you wanna go home. MVP.
Kevin Frazier here on the scene to give you the NBA on ESPN. The Warriors come in looking to prove to the Oaktown fans that they're the real deal. Mike Dunleavy is aiming to make a contribution tonight. Expect to see him get physical on the boards. They'll face off against the Pacers. Manimal has similar goals for this game. He comes to play each and every night, and when the ball goes up on the glass, he goes to get it. Pacers, Warriors, coming at you.
Hello, and get ready for some basketball here at the arena in Oakland. I'm Bob Fitzgerald here with Tom Tolbert. And Tom, we're going to take a look at the starting lineups here. And you got to tell us who's going to be the two key players.
Well, Fitz, the first guy I want to single out is right here. Mike Dunleavy is looking to be the man to me. I love his game, and the team is really going to need to rely on him if they want to get this victory. On the other side, you've got another mid-level player. Ron Artest is ready and willing to contribute any way he can. He's willing to battle with anyone who gets in his way.
Thanks, Tom. We're just about ready for the tip to get this one started. The Pacers control the opening tip, and we'll get this one started. Swatted! It's loose! The Pacers recover it to O'Neal. Received by Artest. Caught by Pollard. Rebounded inside by Dampier. To Richardson. Richardson shoots from the post. Deflected. Blocked yet again. And that's his first block of the game. To Artest. Artest releases. Drains the first bucket of the game.
That was real close to being a three on that one.
The Warriors are at the controls. To Dunleavy. Dunleavy goes with the fadeaway. Hits it.
Shooting is all about creating separation and capitalizing on it.
Tinsley has it. Pass caught by Miller. To Tinsley. Pollard releases from close range. Automatic.
That's what's so great about working it inside. You come away with high percentage shots.
And the Warriors bring it up court and are two back. To Van Exel. Here comes the double team with the denial.
That's the buddy system right there. If your teammate needs help, rotate over, make the save, or in this case, get the smash.
Swatted away. It's deflected, and it's right back to the shooter. To Miller. Miller shoots from just inside the line. No one's home.
That was a long two-point attempt there, Fitz. Sometimes it pays to take that shot a few feet closer.
How about that last jumper by Van Exel?
Any NBA player can make you pay when you leave him that wide open. That's why you can't get lazy out there on D.
To stop the drought, gets the three to fall.
I am very surprised he took that shot, and even more surprised that he hit it.
The Warriors have the ball in a one-point lead. To Dunleavy. Dunleavy lets it go from the wing. Hits it.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your entire game.
To Artest. Artest takes the quick shot. Money on the jump shot.
If you want to make life difficult for him, you better start off with pushing him out further from the bucket.
To Murphy. Dunleavy is looking for the ball. Richardson shoots, misses from just inside the line.
That was a long two-point attempt there, Fitz. Sometimes it pays to take that shot a few feet closer.
Van Exel got the block on that one and stopped the play cold. To Dunleavy. Wing shot is off the mark by Dunleavy. Tinsley sails in.
We certainly can't let this one go by without taking another look.
Just over 9 minutes here in the first quarter. To Dampier. He's double-teamed. Manages to pass out of it. Nice shot, but what an assist by Van Exel.
He's going to hit that shot pretty often if that's the kind of token defense they plan to put up against him.
Just under 9 minutes here in the first quarter. To Artest. Lob to O'Neal. O'Neal takes a turnaround J. Rebounded by Dampier. Short shot and missed by Richardson.
If he can't make those when he's that open, maybe he better pass that shot up.
To Miller. Miller with a crossover. The crossover move in the bucket by Miller.
Not quite inside, not quite outside. That little shot can cause hesitation with some players.
Just over 8 minutes here in the first quarter. Fades. Nails it.
You know you've been worked on when somebody drops a fadeaway like that.
The Pacers have the ball in a small deficit, 14-13. Skip to Miller. Miller lets it go from the wing. Money on the jump shot.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your entire game.
Richardson brings it up. He's shooting 28% from the floor. The J was missed by Van Exel.
That's one of those shots where everything looks good until the last second.
Nice lay-in off the glass by Miller.
That play simply just would not have been possible without the spin move.
The Warriors head into the front court. To Van Exel. Richardson with the shot.
Here's how you send a message. Not by trash talking, but by thundering home a putback like this one.
Tinsley takes it up, and he's got 5 assists. Skip to Pollard. To Miller. Miller goes with the fadeaway. Big bucket by the 17-year man out of UCLA.
I can speak from experience on this one. It doesn't feel good as a defender when someone just abuses you with a fadeaway.
Back to Van Exel. To Richardson. Richardson fires. Hits back rim and out. And the Warriors take it and now trail only by 1.
Nice basket to keep this one close early on. You don't want to let this game get away from you.
1 point separating the teams. To Pollard. Caught by Miller. Miller lets it go from 17 feet out. Easily rebounded by Murphy. An extra effort rebound by Pollard. Richardson is way off the mark here in the first quarter. To Miller. Miller puts it up. Couldn't connect off the drive.
I like how he went with the crossover there. Of course, I would have liked it a lot more if he'd have actually made a bucket.
Here comes the double team. Manages to pass out of it. The inside shot was buried by Murphy.
Smart players just eat up double teams by hitting open guys on the court.
The Pacers bring it up. They're shooting 59% from the floor. Tinsley unloads from 10 feet out. Count it.
He definitely took a big gamble with the mid-range shot, but it paid off.
To Richardson. He's doubled up. Van Exel goes glass. Deflects the pass. The Warriors will get the ball back after it sails out of bounds.
Substitution for the Warriors.
Pollard will leave the floor.
Substitution for the Pacers.
To Van Exel, beyond the arc. Hits the front rim and doesn't go.
He's better off taking that shot when he's wide open. Otherwise, the pressure's probably going to get to him.
Received by Tinsley. Harrington has position down low. Miller lets it go from the wing.
Watch him go to work here, Fitz. Puts it on the floor, pulls up, stops, bucket.
The Warriors take it out. They're shooting 66% from beyond the arc. The low post shot was dropped in by Dunlap.
That was a nice finish there.
Just over 5 minutes here in the first quarter. To Artest. Pass right wing. The steal. And that's his first takeaway of the game.
Perfect D. He scoped the crossover and then moved in for the kill.
O'Neal batted it away, and that's his second block of the game. To Artest. The pass is intercepted, and that's his first takeaway of the game.
Quick hands. He grabbed the ball right out of the air to pick it off.
To Dunleavy. Dunleavy takes a wide open shot. Misses the jumper.
When the D leaves you that open and you still don't hit the shot, that's going to be a blow to your ego.
To Miller. Pump fakes. Stolen. To Robinson. Robinson takes the quick shot. Hits it.
When somebody drops that fadeaway on you, it's like a dagger.
Just over 4 minutes here in the first quarter. To Miller. Miller shoots, misses from just inside the line.
I'm not sure why people take those long twos to this. Either get the ball closer to the rim or take a couple steps back and try a three.
The layup was dropped in by Dunleavy. To Harrington, the fast break.
Oh, he just took it right from him. This all started with the steal. What do you do when you get a turnover? You turn it into offense.
The Pacers with control but are down here, 28-23. To Harrington. Harrington sails in, can't stop the run. Inside pass. Dunleavy now is in double figures.
Mike Dunleavy is in control this quarter. The buckets are coming quick and easy for him.
The Pacers are at the controls. To end the drought, a rare rebound by Robinson. To Van Exel. Van Exel puts it up from the corner. Nice rebound by the 5-year man out of St. John's. Grabbed by Miller. To stop the drought. Looking.
No, that was a nice turnaround right there. The D had no idea which way he was going.
The Warriors could add to their lead with a bucket this trip now. To Dunleavy. Dunleavy takes a turnaround J. Dunleavy, 12 points by the second-year man out of Duke.
He's just putting his team on his back and saying, come along, fellas, go for the ride.
The Pacers have the ball and are down 7. To Miller. Pump fakes. Now in the paint. Harrington from the left block. Money on the jump shot.
Reggie Miller doesn't always have the complete court vision you look for, but that was a nice assist.
Just over 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Murphy wants the ball. Off the front rim and missed by Dunleavy.
The defense met the challenge that time.
To Artest. Pass to the paint. Went with the lay-in, but it was missed by Artest. To Richardson. Fades. Rebounded inside by Tinsley.
Great second chance opportunity. Nicely done.
The Warriors have it and are up 3. To Dunleavy. Dunleavy shoots from the top of the key. Hits it.
He was wide open. There's not much positive you can say about the defense after that play.
And that's takeaway number 2 for him.
The D really set the tone there. You want to get the ball handler's head and make him worry about your defense.
Taking the length of the court by Robinson. 55 seconds here in the first quarter. To Miller. Knocked off course. And it's right to him. The rejection with perfection. And it's scooped up by Dunleavy. Tried to connect on the fadeaway, but it was no good by Dunleavy. To O'Neal. O'Neal shoots from the post. Rejected hard. The long rebound by Dunleavy. The J was off the mark by Van Exel. To Miller. Miller releases from close range. No doubt about it.
Gets his feet set and knocks down the shorty.
To Murphy. Dunleavy wants it in the post. A difficult shot and missed by Murphy. Got it off in time, but the buzzer beater was missed by Tinsley. There's the horn, and at the end of 1, it's 36-31. Dunleavy inbounds to start the second quarter. To Dunleavy. Dunleavy shoots from just inside the line. Off the mark.
That was a long two-point attempt there, Fitz. Sometimes it pays to take that shot a few feet closer.
Murphy gets credited for the block on that one. To Dunleavy. Dunleavy releases.
Watch how a real man does his thing here.
Tinsley works it up. He's shooting 66% from the floor. Tinsley uses the glass, lays it right in. Van Exel takes it up court, and he's only 1 out of his last 6 shots from the floor. O'Neal blocked it. That's block number 4 tonight.
He made that block look easy, Fitz.
The layup was banked in by Tinsley. Controlled by Artest. Nabbed by Tinsley. Tricky fadeaway shot is off the mark by Tinsley. The rebound set up the bucket by Artest.
That's what's so great about working it inside. You come away with high percentage shots.
Van Exel works it up, and he's got 10 assists. To Richardson. The run cannot be stopped by Richardson. Tinsley spins. Van Exel, and he comes away with his 3rd pickpocket tonight. The Warriors get the bucket, and they're now at 3.
That was a nice finish there.
The Pacers are back a bit here, 40-37. Tinsley takes it in, bounces long and won't fall. To Richardson. Richardson glides in, blocked again, and it's right back to the shooter. Dunleavy pulls the trigger from 18, misses the jumper. To O'Neal. There's the steal. To Robinson. Richardson sails in.
NBA action is so quick. It's a good thing we got replay ready for you.
The Pacers can trim this lead down and bring it close with the bucket here. To O'Neal. Pass caught by Miller. Miller crosses it over. Great crossover and bucket by Miller.
Without that crossover, he would not have been able to get off that jump shot.
3-point spread on the scoreboard. Skip to Van Exel. Van Exel releases with no one near it. Money on the jump shot.
You have to hit a few of those mid-range ones like that before the D starts taking you seriously.
Just over 9 minutes here in the second quarter. Pump fakes. He's doubled up. Swatted away. And it's pulled in by Van Exel.
He got his hand up there and sent that one right back down. Nice job.
Tinsley got the block on that one and stopped the play cold. To O'Neal. O'Neal lets it go from the wing. Plucked out of the sky by Murphy. Dumps it off. Dunleavy goes with the fadeaway. Ripped down inside by Harrington. Fades. Can't get it. The second chance bucket was canned by Harrington.
He resorts to the hook and gets it past the D.
Just over 8 minutes here in the second quarter. Richardson goes glass. No words.
That basket is good, but it certainly doesn't erase some of the questionable shots he's been taking.
Tinsley works it up court. To Miller. Deflected, and it's loose on the perimeter. Van Exel came away with a steal. That's his 4th.
Check out the quickness here. Pokes a hand in, and that's what starts the break.
The Pacers work it up. They're shooting 48% from the floor. And he comes away with his 3rd pickpocket tonight. Robinson on the finish. Hits it.
He's not going to dazzle you with his shot, but he can hit those mid-range J's when he gets his mindset on it.
The Pacers have it, but are behind 50-41. To O'Neal to end the drought. Money on the jump shot.
You don't have to be a sharpshooter when you're that wide open. Just take your time, tee it up, and nail it.
To Dunleavy. Lob to Robinson. With the denial. And that's his 5th block of the contest. To O'Neal. Here comes the double team. The shot from the post missed by O'Neal. Lob to Richardson. The alley was ooped in by Richardson.
Nice two-man game there. One guy laid it up, and the other guy came flying through with the hammer.
Skip to Miller. He's double-teamed. Swatted, and it's hauled in by Robinson.
It's like instant replay with those blocks. Except it isn't. He's just been the man out there today.
For a double-digit lead, he's ripped down by Harrington. To Harrington.
Jamal Tinsley has put together a solid game with a double-double, but it hasn't translated into a lead for the team.
The Warriors have the lead here, 52-45. To Van Exel, loose ball on the outside after the block by first block of the game. To Van Exel, he's doubled up.
Nice replay coming up here. A good NBA player can turn defense into offense, just like that.
And the Pacers will take a timeout here. Dampier looks fresh coming back on the floor. Cortez will come off the floor. Just under 6 minutes here in the second quarter. Joe shoots from the post.
Good looking Jay right here. Even though the guy's smaller, he's able to wiggle free and get his shot off.
And the Warriors take it out. They're shooting 50% from beyond the arc. To Dunleavy. Dunleavy launches from beyond the arc. No doubt about it.
With that shot, they've got a nice cushion for themselves on the scoreboard.
The Pacers have the rock. Now by Harrington. To cut it to single digits. Denied. A rare rebound by Petrus. Just over 5 minutes here in the second quarter. The Pacers will take a timeout here. To stop the drought, not a doubt.
They continue to do a nice job of building on the lead they had at the end of the first.
The Warriors bring it up, and they've connected on their last 4 shots from beyond the arc. Speedy tries the spin move. With that nice lay-in by Claxton.
This guy just has that extra gear. You think you got good position and stopped him, and meep, he blows right by you.
Skip to Johnson. Lob to O'Neal. O'Neal takes a turnaround Jay. Not there for him.
Great scorers never met a shot they didn't like. I'm sure that miss is not going to slow him down.
Nice shot in the paint by Petrus.
This is one of those guys they don't run a lot of plays for, but I'll tell you how he gets his points. By getting out there, constant movement, and always hustling.
To Pollard. Caught by Harrington. Harrington uses the drop step. Keeps it alive. Rejected hard. And it's loose inside. The Warriors touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Joe shoots off the inbound.
That's a play that deserves a second look.
Just under 4 minutes here in the second quarter. To Petrus. The top of the key shot was made by Petrus.
If this guy wants to take his game to the next level, he has to work on changing that from a lucky shot to a good shot.
To Johnson. To Pollard. Pollard from inside. Hits it.
That 10 to 14 footer can be more difficult than it looks sometimes. Nice follow through.
Speedy is at the controls. To Robinson. Robinson shoots, misses from just inside the line.
He just isn't a good enough mid-range shooter to make that when he's covered that tightly.
To Johnson. Jabs. Pump fakes. Pollard takes flight, powers it down.
The Pacers are just torching the nets. Everything's going in, which makes it harder to understand why they're losing.
The Warriors work it up. They're shooting 46% from the floor. To Petrus. The 16-footer was off the mark by Petrus. Robinson gets it right back after the block. 3 shots is tripped down before it's cashed in by Robinson. To Harrington. Deflected, and it's loose inside. Dampier blocked that one and gathered it up for the nice defensive play.
Roll that replay, please. I gotta see this one again.
Just over 2 minutes here in the second
2 minutes
quarter.
remaining.
Jones steps back. Jones unloads from 10 feet out. Big bucket by the 6-year man out of St. Patrick's High School, New Jersey.
Plays like that tell you who's hungry and who wants it.
The Warriors ball and a double-digit lead. To Dampier. Dunk was rattled in by Dampier.
This guy's normally not a dunker, but he flushed that one just to make sure it was going down.
The Pacers bring it up. Launches it. Hits the long ball.
His shooting range isn't the best in the league, but he was open, so he took it, and he hit it.
The Warriors bring it up. They're shooting 66% from beyond the arc. Skip to Robinson. The rejection with perfection. And it's right back to the shooter. To Robinson. Robinson shoots. Couldn't buy a basket that trip down. Robinson might want to slow it down a little here in the second quarter. To Pollard. Back to Pollard. Out on the right. Harrington unloads from 10 feet out. Ripped down inside by Dunleavy. To Dunleavy. Pump fakes. Robinson takes the shot on the mark from 16 feet out.
You have to be happy with any possession where you end up with a great look.
33 seconds here in the second quarter. To O'Neal. Out of the wing. To O'Neal. Received by Harrington. The shot on the left block is missed by Harrington.
You gotta knock down those little 6 to 9 footers, Fitz.
To Petrus.
Good recognition and good ball movement.
For 3. Can't get the buzzer beater. The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. The score, 76-60. Now that we have a little breather, Tom is going to give us the stat breakdown with Game Track. Take it, Tommy.
Thanks, Fitz. The Warriors have been picking a lot of pockets out there and completely taking the other team out of their offense. If they can continue on with this in the second half, they're going to have a great chance to come out of this with a victory.
That'll do it for Game Track for now. We'll check in to see how it all played out in the storyline at the end of the game. Petrus inbounds to start the second half. To Richardson. Here comes the double team. Gets the pass off. Tinsley made the nab back there, records his first steal. To O'Neal. Pollard springs up. Swatted away. There's the steal. And that's his first takeaway of the game. Van Exel brings it up, and he's got 11 points. To Murphy. Out right wing. Van Exel lets it go from the wing. Nice rebound by the 8-year man out of Eau Claire High School in South Carolina. Miller, 16 points by the 17-year man out of UCLA.
He is hard to shut down when you get inside like that.
Van Exel on this trip can get assist number 15. Pass caught by Dampier. Van Exel puts it up from a step inside the line. Down the hatch.
He's got at least a decent mid-range game, so that's not really a surprise.
Received by Miller. He's double-teamed. Miller puts it up. Missed it from the wing. The Pacers have it go out of bounds and turn it over. Van Exel works it up. He's shooting 37% from the floor. To Richardson. Richardson takes the quick shot. Not this time.
The more he keeps shooting, the more he's hurting his team's cause. He needs to look to pass a little bit out there.
Pollard puts it up from 11. Nice defensive rebound by Dampier. Back to Van Exel. Van Exel launches from beyond the arc. Can't hit the three-pointer.
You have to question his shot selection out there today, Fitz. He's just putting up a lot of garbage.
Tinsley shoots from the top of the key.
Watch him fight for position and make the play on this one.
Just over 10 minutes here in the third quarter. To Richardson. Richardson lets it go from the wing. Money on the jump shot.
Shooting is all about creating separation and capitalizing on it.
Tinsley brings it up, and he's got 11 assists.
Jamal
Three ball was dropped in by Tinsley.
Well, that's not a surprise. This guy's been doing work down there in the low post.
Van Exel brings it up. He's shooting 33% from beyond the arc. Caught by Richardson. Pump fakes. Grabbed by Murphy. Murphy takes a turnaround J. A rare rebound by Tinsley. Gets the lay-in.
Coaches are always happy when players establish the inside game.
The Warriors would love to extend their lead this trip down. To Van Exel. Deflected. It's knocked away.
Jermaine O'Neal.
Van Exel brings it up, and he's 0 out of his last 6 shots from the floor. To Dampier. To end the drought. Nails it.
Don't sleep on this guy out there with the mid-range jumper. He can definitely drop one on your head.
Tinsley has an opportunity to get his third 3 of the night this trip down. Nabbed by O'Neal. Jab steps. Miller with the crossover. Miller from the left block. Hits it.
Gets his feet set and knocks down the shorty.
Van Exel takes it up court, and he's 3 out of his last 6 shots from the floor. Dumps it off. He's double teamed. Splits it with a pass.
Good looking play coming up here.
9-point ball game. To Pollard. Denies it. Deflects the pass. For a double-digit lead. Money on the jump shot.
His shooting has been streaky tonight, so hopefully this is a good sign.
Tinsley has the rock. Grabbed by Artest. The lead is cut to single digits by Artest.
Those two have perfect chemistry. They know where they're going to be at all times on the basketball court.
And the Warriors take it up court, and they've nailed their last 3 shots from beyond the arc. Van Exel with the shot. Doesn't get it all the way there.
You have to question his shot selection out there today, Fitz. He's just putting up a lot of garbage.
To Artest. Pollard is calling for it. Pollard goes to the drop step. The wide open shot was easily drained by O'Neal.
It's one thing to get an assist. It's another thing to do it with style.
Just over 7 minutes here in the third quarter. Richardson shoots. On the mark, he now has 17.
He's making his living down there on the inside.
The Pacers take it up court, but they're losing 88-79. To O'Neal. Pump fakes. Miller with the step back. The step back J was missed by Miller. The fadeaway was sunk by Pollard.
The Pacers are having their way on the inside, Fitz, but they need to keep it up and raise their intensity on D.
The Warriors take it up. They're shooting 47% from the floor. Skip to Van Exel. Received by Dampier. Swatted. Loose ball. Here's the break.
That's an impressive play.
Jamal Tinsley.
Just over 6 minutes here in the third quarter. To Petrus. Richardson shoots from 13 feet out. 11 rebounds by the 8-year man out of Eau Claire High School in South Carolina. To Artest. Artest lets it go from the wing. No mistaking that one.
Now this is something I really never understood. If you're going to take a 22-foot two-point shot, you might as well take one step back and make it a three-point shot.
Couldn't stop the run there and a miss by Richardson.
The more he keeps shooting, the more he's hurting his team's cause. He needs to look to pass a little bit out there.
Miller buries number 22. To Murphy. Pass right side. Pass caught by Petrus. The layup was finished by Dampier.
No one's going to confuse this guy with an offensive juggernaut, but that doesn't mean you can just take him for granted.
Tinsley can pick up his 20th point this trip down. To Miller. Miller shoots from the post. An extra effort rebound by Van Exel. Skip to Dampier. Deflected! And gathered by Artest.
That's effective help defense there. He rotated over and packed that one.
Petrus made the nab back there, records his first steal. Richardson fired from the post.
That's a play that deserves a second look.
The Pacers can cut into the lead with a basket here. To Tinsley. Caught by Miller. Rejected, and it's loose on the perimeter. Richardson sends the shot out of bounds. Nice block. Dampier will come off the floor. Pollard will leave the floor. To Jones. Pass left side. Lob to O'Neal. Rejected hard, and that's his first block of the game.
Swatting the ball is risky because of the potential for a foul, but he got all ball on that one, Fitz.
Richardson fires. Now has 10 points this period. He's got 21 in the game.
You have to hit a few of those mid-range ones like that before the D starts taking you seriously.
And the Pacers have the ball and are down 7. Knocked off course, and it's pulled in by Richardson.
You might as well be expecting the worst when you try this guy on the inside. He's one of the best shot blockers around.
Look that post shot by Robinson.
Boy, this team is just not missing, and they're pulling away with this run here.
The Pacers work it up court. To Bender. Harrington is asking for it in the post. Now by Bender. Picked off.
Mikhail Pietrus just keeps pounding the defense this half. His defensive pressure has been key.
To Claxton. Received by Robinson. Couldn't push the lead to double digits. That shot was missed by Robinson.
His shot selection has been sketchy at best.
To stop the drought.
If it's ESPN basketball, you know we're going to give you the best replays.
Just under 3 minutes here in the third quarter. To Richardson. Pump fakes. Richardson takes the quick shot. Not there for him.
I'm not sure why people take those long twos, Fitz. Either get the ball closer to the rim or take a couple steps back and try a three.
The unwise three was bricked by Jones. The Pacers will get this one back. To Bender. Bender takes a turnaround J. Rebounded inside by Petrus. Robinson fires from the right block. Hits it.
That's the way you do it in practice. You work the ball around until you find the man with the best scoring opportunity.
Jones takes it up, and he's got 9 points.
2 minutes.
To Harrington. Caught by Bender. It's blocked, and it's right to him.
That ball had insufficient postage, and it was returned to sender.
To Foyle. For a double-digit lead. No good.
His shot selection has been sketchy at best.
Johnson with the finger roll. Lays it right in.
He did a real nice job there, Fitz. The D couldn't adjust in time to stop that little 360 move.
The Warriors are on a 10-4 run here. To Richardson. Richardson shoots from just inside the line. A defensive rebound by Harrington. From downtown. Can't drop the long one.
The Warriors, they're winning the battle of the boards, but are losing the battle that really counts. That's the one on the scoreboard. They need to get it going.
The low post fade was cashed in by Richardson. 53 seconds here in the third quarter. To O'Neal. Swatted away.
Terrific block. Watch him elevate with the shooter, and see ya.
Skip to Jones. To Johnson. Bender wants it down low. O'Neal shoots with the clock winding down. Nails the tray.
He's a poor shooter, but that doesn't mean it's time to get lazy out there. That's not their best defensive effort.
The Warriors with control in the lead, 100-94. To Claxton. Pass caught by Richardson. Robinson takes a wide open shot. A rare rebound by Johnson. Pump fakes to Bender. Petrus, and he comes away with his third pickpocket tonight. Richardson off the glass. Great shot by the third-year man out of Michigan State. We've just finished the third quarter. The score, 102-94. Bender inbounds to start the final quarter. To Harrington. Grabbed by O'Neal. Knocked off course. And it's right back to the shooter. Anthony Johnson releases. Can't drop it in. Good defense, especially on that earlier block.
A few more feet in, and he would have had a good chance to sink that one.
To Robinson. The bucket was drained, and the lead is pushed to double digits by Robinson.
That was a nice finish there.
Jones takes it up. He's shooting 57% from the floor. Back to Jones. To Johnson. To cut it to single digits. Misses the jumper.
That's just right around the spot where they stop being gimmies, and you gotta concentrate to knock them down.
To Claxton. Sent away. And that's his first block of the game.
The shooter really didn't respect this guy as a defender, but that pack might change his mind in a hurry.
To Jones. Jones shoots from the top of the key.
Roll that replay, please. I gotta see this one again.
The Warriors with an 8-point lead in the ball. There's the steal.
The Warriors, they're giving up the ball right now. Well, right along with the game. The turnovers this game for them have been brutal.
Foyle made the nab back there and records his first steal. For a double-digit lead. An extra effort rebound by Johnson. To O'Neal. O'Neal gets some hang time. Swatted away. Just under 11 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Nabbed by Johnson. Fakes the pass. And that's takeaway number 2 for him.
You can't just force feed it inside, especially when the D's expecting it.
Here comes the double team. Speedy sails in. Layup is good.
The Warriors have gone to the bench today, Fitz, and they have come up big time for this team.
Double-digit ball game. To Harrington. Lob to O'Neal. O'Neal uses the drop step. Robinson made the nab back there, records his first steal. To Foyle. Now right side. Richardson lets it go from the wing. Rebounded inside by Bender.
One more time. Check this out.
Speedy works it up, and he's got 9 assists. To Richardson. Now on the wing. Robinson fades away inside. Nice rebound by the 6-year man out of St. Patrick's High School, New Jersey. To Johnson. Inside pass. Pump fakes. to cut it to single digits. O'Neal, 15 points by the 8-year man out of Eau Claire High School in South Carolina.
Those are just hustle points right there. He just wanted it more.
Caught by Richardson. Speedy made the pass and gets his 10th assist.
Nice shot, and that'll put him in the driver's seat.
Jones has it. To Harrington. Lob to O'Neal. Knocked off course, and it's right to him. And the Warriors recover the loose ball. Skip to Richardson. To Robinson. Fades. Good.
That's his bread and butter right there.
The Pacers bring it up, and they've hit their last 2 shots from beyond the arc. Grabbed by Jones. O'Neal windmills, stuffs it home.
The Pacers are having their way on the inside, Fitz, but they need to keep it up and raise their intensity on D.
Pass caught by Richardson. Nabbed by Foyle. Skip to Petrus. To Richardson. He's doubled up. That's blocked.
Now that's what you call reaction time. He was up and over to make the swat immediately.
To Robinson. Robinson shoots with the clock winding down. No way.
Once he got inside on this one, there was no doubt about it. You better run and cover.
The Pacers are behind here, 114 to 102. To Johnson. Pass low post. O'Neal takes it in, banks it in.
Coaches are always happy when players establish the inside game.
Just under 7 minutes here in the 4th quarter. Speedy takes the quick shot. Misses the jumper. Swatted. And it's hauled in by Artest.
No better feeling than when your teammate has your back. A nice rotation set up that block.
To Jones. Right wing pass. Pump fakes. It's ripped down by Robinson. The Warriors head into the front court. To Foyle. The Warriors come away with a hoop and a 12-point lead.
He generally doesn't score in bunches, but he'll take his shots when he can.
Just over 6 minutes here in the 4th quarter. Jones, high off the glass. Deflected. The defensive rebound by Claxton.
Timeout, Pacers.
And the Pacers with the ball, but they're down double digits. To Bender. Artest is looking for the ball. They get it into him. Received by Pollard.
We got to take a look at this one again. It's all about making plays.
Van Exel works it up court, and he's only hit 2 out of his last 6 shots from the floor. To Foyle. Foyle shoots from the post. Hits it.
He had all day to think about that one. That's just too easy.
The Pacers bring it up. They're shooting 50% from beyond the arc. Jones pulls the trigger from the high post. Yes!
You got to give him credit. He turned a bad-looking shot into 2 points.
Van Exel brings it up, and he's got 15 points. The inside shot was missed by Richardson. Got his own rebound and then drained by Richardson. And the Pacers will take a timeout here. Dampier looks fresh coming back on the floor. Bender will head to the bench. Tinsley has an opportunity to get his 3rd 3 of the night this trip down. To Miller. Here comes the double team. Miller takes a turnaround J. Easily rebounded by Murphy. 18 rebounds by the 8-year man out of Eau Claire High School in South Carolina.
That's going to leave a sour taste in a coach's mouth. He's not out there to take those mid-range J's, and he knows it.
Count that last jumper by Pollard.
He's not really known for his mid-range game, but that is no excuse for the defense to slack off him.
To Dampier. Van Exel on the mark. He now has 17.
That's what's so great about working it inside. You come away with high percentage shots.
Just over 4 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Tinsley releases from the stripe. A rare rebound by Richardson. Forget about it.
That's an impressive play.
Just under 4 minutes here in the fourth quarter. To Pollard. Caught by Artest. Artest crosses it over, and that's takeaway number 2 for him.
Mike Dunleavy just keeps hounding the defenses have. His defensive pressure has been key.
To Murphy. Murphy stepped on the line, and they'll give the ball up.
He needs to keep his mind in the game, Fitz. That's just a careless mistake.
The Pacers are in trouble here. 126 to 110. To Miller. Miller releases. Gets nothing but net.
When it comes down to the fourth quarter in close games, it's a matter of who wants it more.
Van Exel takes it up. He's shooting 38% from the floor. To Van Exel. Van Exel puts it up from a step inside the line. Money on the jump shot.
Things are getting really ugly out there.
Tinsley can pick up his 20th point this trip down. To Artest. Lob to O'Neal. Sends it back the other way, and it's loose on the perimeter. O'Neal goes from the drop step. O'Neal now has 10 points this period. He's got 21 in the game. Van Exel takes it up court, and he's 3 out of his last 6 shots from the floor. To Richardson. Outside. Van Exel spins.
That is a great example of how you fight for position on the offensive glass.
Tinsley works it up. He's shooting 66% from beyond the arc. Easily rebounded by Murphy.
That one just looked a little off when he released it.
To Richardson.
2 minutes.
Outside pass. Stolen. To Miller. Miller releases. Hits the front iron and in.
The sad thing is, the defense knows where the ball's going, and they still can't stop him.
The Warriors ball in a double-digit lead. To Richardson. Passed outside. Van Exel launches from beyond the arc. Van Exel, big 3 by the 11-year man out of Cincinnati. Tinsley goes glass, rejected hard, and that's his 5th block of the contest.
Man, this guy's having his own block party.
To Richardson. Now outside. To Richardson. Outside. Van Exel crosses over. To Dampier. Now outside. To Dampier. Left wing pass. To Dampier. Out on the right. To Van Exel. He's double teamed. Van Exel shoots with the clock winding down. Ripped down inside by O'Neal. He's off from 3.
If it were hard to catch up before, it's going to be next to impossible now. This drought is absolutely killing him.
To Van Exel. Van Exel tries the spin move. Off the back rim and out by Van Exel. Off the mark on that last 3/4 court shot by Tinsley. That's the end of the game. Your final score, 133 to 116. That was some game. We can't leave without getting the storyline from our own Tom Tolbert. Tommy, it's all yours.
Thanks, Fitz. The Warriors did a great job of spreading the ball around tonight. That's one thing I always look at. Who has more assists? Because if you have more assists, that means you're unselfish. Everybody's getting to touch the ball, and that's always a nice formula.
Well, that about tells the tale, Tom. We also don't want to forget the MVP. Richardson is our ESPN player of the game, and he finishes with a total of 29 points. For Tom Tolbert, this is Bob Fitzgerald saying so long, and thanks for watching ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.